Hey, what's up everyone? This is Jason again, and we got a new treat for you. We just went out and got the Valken Proton. And the main reason why I picked this marker up is I've been hearing a lot of stuff about it, and I really just want to check this out. So, as usual with me, I do not do unboxing videos. I just get right to the point. So, let's just get this out of the way right now. Okay, first thing that I'm going to say I'm impressed with is Valken actually gives you one of their barrel condoms. I really like Valken's barrel condoms. They work great and they really hold up to a beating. So this alone, if you ask me, is pretty kick-ass. So here it is. Now, I know a lot of people are saying, oh, it's Mocal Aura. Okay, even on the back of the box, it states that they did work with Mocal Aura. But don't forget, you look at the Mini, and then you have the Axe. Same stuff. They put a gun on the market, and they always find a way to make it better. Okay, so you guys got to remember that. So, a couple concerns I know you guys are going to have. The power button. And we're actually going to do this test right now. So, we'll go ahead. We'll turn it on. You can see it's blinking, so it is on. Now, the one thing is, oh, what if you're playing, you know, and your finger slips and starts hitting the power button. Okay, so we're going to do this test so to prove this to you guys. Okay, oh, I slipped, oh, I slipped, oh, I slipped, oh, I slipped. That is actually, I'm putting a good amount of force and the gun is still on, and you have a red light still. No ball and breach. Ball and breach. So that's to tell you guys right now, the power button is not going to have an issue. You guys got to think of it kind of like an old Smart Parts nerve where the power button was right above here where your handle was, right where your thumb was. I didn't have any problems when I had my nerve. Really cool feature. This has the exact same bleed off as a Mini or an Axe. As soon as you unscrew it, it depressurizes instantly. Really cool thing. This cannot unscrew all the way. I've seen some ASAs where this can actually come all the way out and you can remove it. This is on there. I can screw it in, take it out, and that's as far as it goes. So that right there, I really like that idea. Kind of an interesting thing with this marker is the velocity is right there. A lot of us are used to, you know, being on the back cap or, you know, being, if you have a regulator, on the regulator, but that right there, I actually think is a really cool idea. The overall, this gun is extremely compact. I mean, you can tell, judging by my hands, this thing is tiny. Now, I know the first thing you guys are saying, you're going to break it. No, that's the one thing, as soon as I got my hands on this, I'm impressed. This is a very solid marker. It has a great grip in the front. The trigger is actually really smooth. I really like the trigger. It's very comfortable too. The grip, they kind of did the same thing that the Axe did. They made it universal for a left or a right hand player. So that is a good feature. Really, really nice. Of course, it does have the clamping feed neck, which is kind of like an industry standard right now. Now, the trigger is a 3 posts, so you can adjust the trigger in 3 different areas. You have your pre, your post, and your micro switch activator, just to let you guys know. Now, the one thing too is, just like all the markers, you have the screw right there to remove the trigger, and the trigger slips out of the guard. It doesn't come out of the top. You can remove the trigger with all the internals still in the gun if you had to clean it or if you had something stuck or something broken. Nice feature right there, to be honest with you. The programming mode on this honestly works just like a Virtue. Hold down the trigger, turn it on, look at the manual, and program it. Now, with this one, I do have my tournament lock on, and I do have the BPS turned to 15. That's all I play with. So, one interesting thing that caught my eye is, let me go ahead and get the bolt system out. And of course, it is toolless. You just unscrew it. Okay, and out comes the entire assembly. That is the bolt. Now, a lot of people, if you've ever shot like protos or even dies, you're used to a pretty long bolt, but this thing is actually pretty small. I mean, you can take a look how it sits in the gun. So, I mean, it only comes out maybe an inch, you know, and that's actually pretty good. So this thing is going to be able to reach high rates of fire. And just to do a comparison, here's a stock bolt from an Axe Mini. So the entire length of this bolt engaged is basically the entire length of just the stock bolt from the Axe / Mini. So this alone, I like this. It's a small housing. It's quick. It's easy. There's nothing to it. This is what you want. You don't want a complicated bolt system. So we'll go ahead and we'll put this right back in. I won't screw it. Let's just get this in. Now, one really cool thing, how they have the ball detents, it's flush. Right there's the, as soon as we remove that screw, you're going to see the ball detents and everything. That right there is good. Only because you look at the Mini, you look at the Axe, even you look at, you can even say autocockers. Their ball dents are always protruding out of the gun. This is very slick. It's very sleek. It's very smooth. Great little gun, actually. So we're going to do two for you. Here you go. We have an Empire Axe and a Valken Proton. You can actually see that this thing makes the Axe look huge. And even if there was a Mini here, the Mini will still look huge compared to the Proton. Like I said, very small gun. Now, one question I'm going to get. Oh, is it loud? Is it accurate? Is it fast? Okay. Fast? Yes. This thing comes stock out of the box, 25 BPS, which is actually really cool if you ask me. I'm used to, you know, back in the day, 25 BPS, you had to pay for a top-of-the-line marker. Not anymore. This thing is quiet. You don't hear like a spring return like you do in the ETHA. You don't hear, you know, the thud like you do on some of the other markers. It's just that's it. To the point it shoots, the bolt comes back, you're ready to rock and roll. Is it accurate? Yeah, it's pretty freaking accurate. Now, the one thing you guys also got to think of with accuracy, it's based off only maybe about 50 to 75 feet. That's where your primary accuracy is going to be. It's not going to be at 200 feet, 300 feet. That's just ridiculous. They're not rifled. So just pay attention to that if you don't mind. Now, price range, home run. I mean, I picked this up and I think it cost me like $348, okay? I'm used to buying, you know, clones, dies, protos, Bob Longs, and I am going to say I am really impressed with this. It's, like I said, it's tiny, it's lightweight, it's accurate, it's fast, it's smooth shooting. So if you're a petite person, or if you have small hands and you're a small person in general, even if you're a big person, this marker is pretty much in the ballpark of what you want to go for. Like I said, the trigger guard is big enough that if you have bigger fingers, you don't have to worry about, you know, hitting your knuckles when you're trying to play, you know. It has a very quick, easy, if you have to turn the eyes off, it's a top one. And like I said, tournament lock is on this one. The bottom one changes your firing modes. And of course, it does come with all the, you know, pre-existing fire modes that we're all used to, PSP, Millennium. I think it also comes with two other ones, but I don't know them off the top of my head right now. So really, I have to say, if for the price, if you're in the line for a new marker, I would definitely say pick one of these bad boys up. I mean, they're great little guns. I got it today and been shooting it today, and so far I'm pleased with it. So definitely we're going to be doing some shooting comparison videos from this, the Axe. We're going to be doing some sound signatures, so we do have a lot more videos coming up for you guys. So this is just going to be to throw it in there, that out of the box, horsing around. It's a home run, guys. I mean, this thing is good. I mean, if it's coming down to, depending on more in depth we go, this thing might actually outperform my axe. And I haven't said that since the day I got my axe. So that's how good these little guns are, guys. And just to let you know, I know there's going to be somebody talking crap that this is an aura. Okay, you know what? Yeah, it's an aura. But don't forget how many guns copied the Bob Long. You know, you had the Mongoose that copied the same, protocol as a Dragon, I believe. Then you had a Vanguard Creed that copied almost the exact same protocol as an Ego. All the guns will copy something of another gun. That's just the way it goes, guys. That's what the industry's handling right now, okay? That's just to let you know, because I know I'm going to get a hater on this. So, but other than that, definitely keep an eye out for some new videos. I'm going to be doing, like I said, some more videos, and definitely putting this thing through some tests pretty soon. Other than that, this is Jason with the Valken Proton.